Hey divas and gents, I'm coming to you with another tutorial. We're just gonna call this Tutorial Sunday. So I wanted to hurry up and get this up before I go out and do yard work. And what we're gonna be doing is hoop earrings. So I'm gonna show you a couple pair. I like to show already made and then make one with you, just so you get ideas. Okay, so you can use, these ones I suggest to use the fish hook, and then here is a set. Okay, now these are perfect if you want to bring out your seed beads. So these ones right here are purple seed beads, and then you can see I used bead caps, rondelles. These are two different shades of purple. In the camera you're not going to be able to tell for whatever reason, and these ones are lighter and this one is darker. And it's so funny in the camera, it makes them look dark, but they're not. But you see that they have like that AB finish. Really cute and really simple to make. So I have a lot of seed beads because I use them for a lot of different things, but these are one perfect way to do it. Now when doing the seed beads though, you're gonna have to keep in mind, you're gonna have to keep count. Like I know that I put 12 here and I was gonna have to add 12 here. So you can't really just guesstimate or else it's gonna look uneven. So that's just one thing to keep in mind when you're using seed beads. Okay, so these are some purple ones. And on these, I didn't put no backs. I do have some of those little clear jelly thingies that you can just stick so they don't fall out. I just didn't put them on yet. These right here I purchased from LA, just in case anybody asked, but they do have them at Michael's. So let's say you were gonna go ahead and sell these, then you would be able to, got the fish hook, there we go. You would probably want to put them on something like this. It would just look, you know, prettier, I guess you would say. But totally up to you. I like to put these on here for gifting, or if somebody wanted to buy them. I just need to make sure to put the little backings, or these are always going to pop out like you see. Okay, and then here's another way of doing them without seed beads. Okay, so they, mind you, they float, so there's nothing holding them in. Okay, and then this one right here has bead caps as well. And then this is like a gunmetal rondelle, and then this is black. And then these ones right here are really pretty silver, but then it has that, I don't know, like a foil look to it. They're super gorgeous. I love these ones. And I figured I would do black and gray because these ones are just easier to, you can wear these with a lot of different things, but you see, they just float and they're perfect. These ones are super fast, super easy. Everything is exactly the same. So you can either fill up the whole loop, or you can just do enough to dangle down here. You can hang little charms if you wanted. You can hang chain. I've done so many different things with these type of hoop earrings. And maybe I'll show some different styles hoop ones later on, but this is just the general idea on how to do these. Okay, so let's dive in with the tools and the stuff you'll need. It's always, you're gonna notice, I'm always gonna be using these three. So you have your round nose, you have two needle nose, one flat, and then one ridged. The one we're gonna use mostly for these is the one that's ridged to close the wire, because then it doesn't slide off. Since these are smooth, when you're trying to close the wire, it tends to slide. These ones will grab hold. I need both of these though to open and close my jump rings. Okay, so these are the three tools you'll need. You'll need memory wire. This memory wire you can purchase at Michael's. It's just the bracelet size memory wire, so it's not super thick. It's really, you know, it's really easy to use. So I use these for multiple of things, especially for the multi-wire wrap bracelets, which I will be showing later in another tutorial as well. So I'm going to keep you guys pumped and motivated. So make sure you get this. I've already pre-cut, only to save time. Now you see, this is how I have this one cut. Okay, now this is what's depending on the size loop you're gonna want on your earring. So when you're getting this, okay, and you have your end piece, you want to decide from here how far do you want to cut that when you're closing it. Do you want your earring to look like this? Do you want it to be more of a circle? That's going to be totally your choice. And then of course, when you meet it, you're just going to get your clippers and cut them. And then you're going to get this and you're going to do it twice to make sure they're identical. So like I said, this is up to you. Measure it yourself to see how you like it. How you want yours, like I said, do you want it more oval? Do you want it more circular? It's going to be your decision on how to do that. And keep in mind when you do that, we're rounding these. So when you round it, you got to take in consideration that measurement on both sides, because now the earring is going to be this small once we loop it. Okay, so you got to keep those that in mind. Okay, and these are perfect to use because they keep their shape. Okay, so what I did is I started one off. We're going to do this one together from scratch. And then we are going, and this is the style I'm going to do for this one. So you see right here, I already went ahead and already did the circle. And I'm going to close it off. You only want to start with one side. Don't do both, because then, yeah, you're not going to be able to get your beads on. I've done that. So just do one end. And when you're doing this circle, I'm going to show you, you don't want to go too far up on this on the barrels, because you see it starts small. And excuse my hands that are dry because I'm about to go do yard work and I wasn't trying to make them look too great. Okay, so these right here, they go small all the way to big. You don't want to make your circles too far back in the barrel. You want them to be up here. You want the little circles to be not super small, but kind of like right in the middle, right here, closer to the end. So that, and I'm going to show you why, because if you do it this way, it makes the earring open up more. I'm going to show you as I go through, but I just want you to know, kind of do it like, a third of the way down your little barrels right here, because you see, you can make totally different sizes this way. Okay. So this is the style I opted to do. And see how I'd like to tell you guys to use metals in between. Do you see how really super pretty it makes it when you have metals in between? So this right here, these are rondelles, but they're square. Excuse me. So these ones were ordered online. Excuse me, I'm sorry. And I order from a lot of places. You could just try Amazon, eBay, and just look for square rondelles, and you'll run across a bunch of them. I'm running out. I think these were the last ones I had. So, and all of these glass beads and the pearls were all from Michaels. And the daisy spacers, these ones are not the small ones. These are the one size up. They also have those at Michaels. And these right here, these bead caps, I've had for forever, so I can't even tell you where I got them. And I need to order a lot more in smaller sizes because I'm running low. So this is the style I chose to do. And that's the best way, is to get these, slide them on, see what you like, and then go ahead and do it. Don't close it off and see, because then it's final and you got to start from scratch. Now I already pre-cut both the wires, and I'm going to go ahead and round off this side. It's going to be the same technique that I showed before with how I round off all the time. So you're gonna just pull like this, and mind you, this is memory wire, so you gotta, it's a little tougher than the other type of wires when we're doing our whatchamacallits. So see, mine is gonna be like this. Mine's gonna be smaller, more oval. That's how I wanted it to be. And you want to also keep in mind, you don't want too heavy of beads, because these are hanging on ears. So these are all very light, and they're not super heavy. And if you're going to do heavy, then I would suggest making only a few, and maybe not put a bunch up here. So you could easily make it where it's just a few. It does not have to be all of that. It's just my option. Okay. Then you're going to need 2 of these. And just so you know, I don't know if you guys know that the tips of these are they all have like a magnetic at the bottom. Do you see how that's, I'm not even holding it. There is a magnet that they have at the end of all of these nozzles, so that you can pick them up without, so see, oops. If you needed to just pick it up, they have a magnetic at the end of them. So I didn't know if you knew that, if you had to pick up a bunch of small pieces or whatever. Oh, my hands are really dry. Sorry about that, ladies. So And what you do with this part is you're just going to close them in. Okay, and then you're going to stick your jump ring right through both of those. Okay, and then while it's still together, go ahead and slide your other one in, because you're going to use 2 of these jump rings per earring. Okay, now this is where I grab the second set just so that I can close them. Okay. Oops. Actually, there we go. Okay, so now we need to grab the one that we hung on with it, and we're going to open this one up, because this is where we're going to hang our fish hook earring. Now, and it's totally up to you too, if you want to use that or if you want to use a lever back. You don't have to use these ones. I opt to use these. I like this style with it. Okay. And there you go. Okay, so this is how it'll look. Now, if you were to do the circles on these, okay, you see that they're not going to perfectly close like this. Okay, they're not going to stay closed perfectly like that. They're going to open up a little bit. There's no way around that. And that's fine. And that's what this little jump ring is going to help it do, is to keep it close. But you see how it's closer. And if you do bigger circles at the ends, then it's going to stick out even wider. So just keep that in mind when you're doing these. Don't make them so big. Okay? And then that's that one. Okay, so now we have one earring done. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. All right, now let's go ahead and do this one. Take your round nose, take it about 1/3 of the way in the barrel, away, keep it inside, away, all the way until that metal touches the other side, keep it in there, and then squeeze and then push back, okay? Because that's what we want. And then that's where you get these and you close it off. Okay, so this way, these hold it this way. If you were to use these ones, you can do it. I mean, if you don't have a choice, and you can, but it's just, it slides off more so. And then if it does, you want to take it higher up here as opposed to down here, because it slides down more. Just take it higher up here and then squeeze it. And then you get your perfect circle. So now we're just going to go ahead and mimic what I did on that earring. Okay, so we put this, and then this was those Crystasi pearls. I don't think they sell Crystasi anymore, but because they were a really pretty crystal, and they were up there. Let me scoot this over. I had this stuff way over here, and I don't know if a lot of people were buying them, but a lot of people they started. I would only get them with coupons, because I'm like, yeah, I'm not spending that just for those. If I do that, I'm going to get the real thing and get some Swarovskis. That's when I'm going to put money. And the good thing is about the downtown LA when I go shopping is that you can buy the Swarovskis by the weight. So for people that are, you know, into the business of doing jewelry or reselling the beads, that's where they go to get them, because you're going to get the bang for your buck, and you will be spending hundreds. There's no way around that for sure. But man, I've gone to some jewelry places and they sell it per bead, and I'm like, are you kidding? That is such a rip, because you know that you're going to need multiple beads, and at the end of that project is going to be way too much, and if you're selling it, you're going to have to mark it up, and I don't like doing that. I don't like, when I sell my stuff, I don't like to go crazy marking things up, because I just don't feel right doing that. Okay, so there, it's all looped. Now we just need to close in this end. But I don't want to knock those shops, because if that's how they got to do their business, that's how they got to do it. But for me, because I have the option to go to a downtown and buy wholesale, I take advantage of it. All right, there we go. There's the other end. Now we're going to go ahead and grab jump ring. We're going to open it. Close these off together. And then we're going to stick on the other jump ring. And now we're going to close this one off. And then we're going to open up the one that we just added so that we can slide on the fish hook earring. Okay. And close, oops, I'm not grabbing it. There we go. And then that's it. Super duper easy. There we go. And look at how gorgeous. Super beautiful, right? So always keep in mind the weight and make sure everything is even. And these are really the easiest things to do. I swear it's the only thing that makes it complicated is figuring out the pattern you're going to want to use on your earrings. Okay, I like to take mine, you know, all the way down on here when I'm doing these, how I do it, if you want to know based off of me. Okay, so you see this right here, right? I will take it down here so that mine is oval, and that's how I do them. And then because I already know I'm going to take in a certain a little amount more on here, so now they're going to even be tighter. So but if you want them circular, which I've made them because I wear them, is you just pretty much take it to right here, and then so it'll be more circular, and then you'll just take it down a little bit because you're doing your loops, and then that's it. Totally your preference. Either way, they're all beautiful. There's no way that is, you know, more beautiful than the other. It's your choice, your beads, and that's it. So these ones were super easy to make. I hope you guys give it a try, and remember, a lot of these things that I used were from Michaels, so you can get that. Just make sure you get a nice good bead cap stash, and the daisy rondelles. You want to have daisy spacer, I'm sorry, want to have daisy spacers, and they have 2 different sizes at Michaels, so make sure to cruise by and get them when they have their sales. And they just recently yesterday had all of their red labels for $2, so I grabbed some stuff. Okay, and that's it. So thank you guys so much for stopping by. Thank you so much in advance. Oh my gosh, you guys and your comments, you guys are so amazing. Every single one of you are just amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you for taking the time to leave me a comment and just being so sweet. And there's no negativity. I do get thumbs downs. Oh, well, I can't make everybody happy. I noticed that now I'm starting to get them more often. And I'm like, okay, well, that's fine. You know, it's funny how people hide behind doing the thumbs downs because you can never see who they are. But that's okay. It is what it is. It's not going to stop me from doing me. And but like I said, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate every single one of you that take the time to watch or leave a comment or not. It doesn't matter to me. And as long as you watch, and if you're inspired, then hey, more power to you. And I will be back, and have an amazing and super blessed Sunday. And I will be back for another Sunday tutorial next weekend. Bye.